Why, heyo, lovely viewers, my name is Christian, and today I bring you a commentary not worth missing. I scoured the interwebs far and wide, but no commentary like this did I find. Yes, sirree, this entire commentary, from its beginning to its end, is one big poem I've written for you, my friends. So sit back and enjoy, grab a snack by the fire, for the words I'm about to employ are sure to fulfill your desire. Now, right off the bat, there's something you must know. Theater mode is still a bit whack, so this guy is not in my party even though the game says so. Domination is the name and capturing flags is the game, so that's where I'll be, capturing and defending and not caring about my KD. The Galil with suppressor is first, the Strela launcher is second. The reason for this choice being that the Ghost and Ninja Pro challenges beckon. My first and third perks you now know, which leaves only the second perk, that being Sleight of Hand Pro. My relationship with Summit is one of love and hate. I sometimes do bad, but other times do great. Now this game, dear viewers, has an ending that is quite exciting, and while I won't spoil it for you, I think it will be to your liking. I can usually do well in this game, but Sea Nanners or Sandy Ravage I am not. I can't always post outrageous scores, so I just work with what I got. That being a need to make those flags turn green, which is just what I do. So the score won't be the best you've ever seen, but I still hope this video will be pleasing to you. Summit is a bit of a crazy map, and the wacky spawns are certainly to thank. If you were to listen to any word of advice, that would be to flank, flank, and flank. Tread lightly in high traffic areas and approach the B flag cautiously. Make sure and control the middle building, and winners you will certainly be. There aren't many other tips I can give you that you can't already see. You will notice that most of this game just turns into a giant fight for the flag of B. B is without a doubt the most important flag. The other team fought for it well, and I wasn't so sure we'd have this game in the bag. The Galil is a good gun, it's the one I'm most comfortable with suppressed. Using it is a lot of fun, but ironically, this gun is not even my best. What is my favorite weapon, you may ask me? It's not even hard for me to choose. It's a gun that I think is very underused. It is definitely the AUG. Now let me talk about my special grenade, that being Nova Gas. It has quickly become my favorite, so let me tell you why it's a must for my class. It is very useful in domination. It can close off areas with ease. It deters the enemy from that area, so the flags you can seize. You will see it saves us the flag on many occasions during this crazy cluster cuss of a match. That is why I encourage you, Gaming Nation, to use Nova Gas perhaps. That is really all I have for general tips, but I'll shout some out if need be. I want to take this time to give you a little information about me. Specifically why I chose to write this crazy commentary, and why this idea appealed to me. I just wanted to give you all something new, something you haven't listened to before. I also want to make videos that please you, but the real reason is I was basically just bored. That's really all I have to say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. So let me get back to the game in front of you and my sporadic gameplay. I'm a big objective player. Domination is where you'll most find me. I always go for those flags because on the winner's team I like to be. Don't get me wrong, if you have 2 points, get all the kills you desire. But once we lose one of those flags, I'm back on them like a moth to fire. I thought this game was a good example of playing the objective a ton, but still managing to stay fairly positive because getting kills is still fun for everyone. That is why I chose this game over others I got. It's not the best KD I can get, but in domination, KD matters not. In objective game types, capturing them is how your time you should spend. If you only want to go for kills, then just play TDM. This is how I have fun. Everybody has their own style. So feel free to disagree, it won't hurt my feelings, at least for a while. I'm curious to know what you think. What game types do you like the most? Please leave a comment below and see if with others you come close. I will gladly take criticism of any shape and size. Let me know if this is something you like or something you despise. This point in the match is where things start to turn. You will see everyone is at B. So when I respawn, I flank behind and head straight for C. This goes back to what I have said about flanking the enemy. The other team's movements I have read, and I capture the flag easily. The next few minutes are where things get crazy. I ask you to wait patiently. I like to think that if it had not been for me, winners my team would certainly not be. You will see I head straight for this care package, which seems to be made of magic, for as you see it does not even exist, and this is quite tragic. Now that we have C, my team is back on track. They start to respawn beside me, and we can begin our glorious comeback. Now I went back for the magic care package just to double check if I'm not blind, but I'm met with disappointment once again, for the invisible care package I did not find. We start to lose A, but that's okay, for we now have C, which allows my team to move in and capture B. Once a team has control of the middle building, taking it back is hard to do. At this time, this game was getting quite thrilling, and I was determined not to lose. With my team set up, we defend with all our might. We start catching up, and this turns into quite a fight. On this particular map, I look at it this way. If you're spawning at C, it is much easier to defend B than if you were spawning at A. This is just the situation we are in, but the enemy team still does not want to give up the win. It's quite an exhilarating feeling when your team has been losing thus far, but you see your score slowly climb, catching up to that red score bar. There is not much else I can say that is advice-wise, just play your best, but I know with randoms it's hard to strategize. Look at me ramble on about these things that are just absurd. I hope you don't take me too seriously, I'm just being a nerd. This is why Nova Gas for me is in need. I'm able to save us the flag and get a nice triple kill feed. Then I'm back to defend B with a nice Semtex throw. Did you really think you'd capture that flag? Oh no sir, no. And with those kills, my kill streaks once again I obtain. Speaking of which, my loadout is a big favorite of mine, being the attack helicopter, napalm strike, and counter spy plane. I recommend those streaks if you struggle for kills. They're not that hard to get, and you don't have to have any pro MLG skills. The counter spy plane is the one I use the most. I find it very useful because it's like giving my entire team Ghost. The attack chopper is good, just set it and forget it for a while. The napalm strike I kill myself with a lot, but at least I die in style. Okay, so not really, but you get what I'm trying to say. I really like this kill streak loadout, but do whatever makes you comfortable. Play the game your way. Meanwhile, I'll continue to defend my flags and play the objective like a champ. But that's sometimes hard to do when these idiots like to camp. In a fit of rage, I rush back to the flag. I try and check the place. I want to make sure before I rush in that the area is safe. I chuck my Nova Gas and rush on in, but I make a stupid decision and fall to this camper once again. That is it, I say, so this guy wants to play? I throw myself back in, and while he's distracted with his RC, I finish him. Payback is mine, now to the flag I go. These people want to come through, but my Nova Gas says no. The game is getting pretty intense, my team is slowly gaining. We're getting kills left and right, and the enemy's patience we are straining. The B flag is ours, I cap it once more. And to slow the enemy down, I put down my trusty Claymore. I really like the Claymore, it's like having an extra teammate in your pocket. I know if my team doesn't have my back, then the Claymore's got it. Well, what do you know, the Claymore is of great use to me. It protects me wherever I go, and on occasion takes out those pesky RCs. Running low on ammo now, so I run over to C. My teammate stops them from capturing it, and I pick up this guy's AUG. The enemy still won't give up B, so I try to head over and do some work with the AUG. I try to defend the flag again, but to no avail. I'm stuck with a lousy assist, and this epic fail. Now you can write off the whole game, name any mistake I've made, but you can't argue that I saved my team the game with this well-placed grenade. I put its path at the bottom so you can see it through. Take note of the path it takes, and perhaps the spot will be useful to you. That is the game, one more kill and it's done. We make our glorious comeback, and win by 1. That is it. I hope you've enjoyed this ride. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Okay, so I lied. This whole commentary is not going to rhyme. This part's not going to rhyme. I just want to come back in here and give you guys a little outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. It's certainly something different than you're used to seeing, probably. I just wanted to give something a little fresh into this commentary market, and this is one crazy way I thought of doing it. Don't ask me why. It just came to me one day. But yeah, so I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. It's certainly not the best score you've ever seen, or certainly not the best score you've ever had yourselves, but I was happy with it, and I was so happy we won. I felt like teabagging the whole world after we came back. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and let me know what you thought about this. We'll certainly do more if you liked it. Surprisingly, it took a long time to write, like a 9-page poem. It's about how long it was for this gameplay, but if you want more, I'll do more. So let me know, and I'll see you later.